Hey guys, RanterInShades here, exercising my First Amendment rights vlog style. Now, ever since I posted my top 10 favorite Ranters video, I've noticed that it's one of my most popular videos. And I can understand why. The people I mention in that video are wonderful people and make wonderful content, and I still feel that way to this day. Even considering the consistency of a few of them. Today, I'm gonna shamelessly rip off PM Rants and make a second edition of my top 10 Ranters. I guess to add on to the list. I'm subscribed to a lot of Ranters on this site and have been getting into more and more over time, and I'd like to share 10 more of my favorite Ranters for you guys. I'll explain the ground rules here once again. If I didn't include a particular channel, don't whine and complain. If I'm subscribed to their channel, I obviously like them. And like last time, folks from my Ranters That Should Be Bigger video do have potential to be on this list as well. And again, Muse Productions and Mr. Epsilon aren't going to be on this list either. I love their content so much that I don't even think they deserve to top my lists. So with that said, I hope you enjoy this list. Number 10 is Ranting Ramsey. Ramsey is just such an interesting guy. He seems like the kind of person I'd just love to have a real deep conversation with if I ever met him in real life. I've been subscribed to Ramsey for quite some time now, and from what I've seen from him as of late, he's been making a good bit of videos on some pretty obscure topics, and he just has so much to say about them. The reason I have him at the bottom of the list isn't too hard to figure out. No, it's not because of his little feud that he had with Muse all those years ago. It's because of his video quality. It is substantially subpar compared to the other people on this list. But what Ramsey lacks in video quality, he makes up for with the originality in his video topics and his ability to carry a conversation for as long as he does.
If you don't particularly enjoy a certain type of metal band, it's still metal, you know, so it just seems silly to me to be like, oh yeah, I'm all about metal, but those bands aren't metal, they fucking suck, blah blah blah. And it's just like, you know, relax. Chill. I understand that there's a certain portion of the metal listening community that still clings to the idea that it's an absolute lifestyle. You don't just listen to metal, you live, breathe, eat, sleep, shit, metal, blah, blah, blah. And the most extreme of these people seem to have taken it that means you have to be like, fuck everybody else all the time. And that's just a total and absolute misunderstanding of the general overall metal philosophy.
Number 9 is a man almost as old as Ranting Ramsey, Captain Obvious 81. Despite Captain's age and despite him being newer to YouTube, he makes some damn good videos. His editing is surprisingly great and he is fucking funny. Whether it be in the form of a YouTube poop or a regular rant, he's always found a way to make me laugh. Even by just saying, Burger King! Captain's been getting a pretty good push from some of his friends lately, and I would definitely like to see him get bigger.
I have a proposition for all my subs out there, and even new people alike. Help make me rich. That's right. Captain Obvious here wants your money. Wants your hard-earned money. Now, I don't care what you send. You know, you can send me anything. Food stamps, you can send me personalized checks, you can send me bounce checks, you can send me whatever it takes to try to help me become rich on YouTube. I want to be filthy, smothering rich with all your money just in a big old bathtub with me naked in it, rubbing all of that fucking money all over me. And I'll make a video out of it for you so that way you can see how excited I get with that money all over me, so that way you can just see your hard-earned money being put to good use. Okay? Instead of giving the money to Smosh for their fucking game, you can give it to me and I can use it for all kinds of actual things that are a necessity.
Number 8 is The Amazing Atheist. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. TJ should be so much higher! Keep in mind I haven't been a fan of his for nearly as long as you. But from what I've seen from TJ, I found him to be quite awesome. He's a really smart guy and knows how to blend comedy and intellect. He can take a touchy subject like religion, feminism, or even some political and social issues and make a very entertaining discussion about it. TJ as a YouTuber, I really feel like I can learn from, and I can understand why he's so beloved by so many people. I just personally find the rest of the people on this list a bit more entertaining to watch.
But it's only sexism if men do it. If women laugh about a man being mutilated by his wife, It's okay. It can go on CBS. No uproar. No one cares. It's fine with America. If the situation's reversed, America would be having a shit fit. We'd be calling for those men's heads on sticks, for fuck's sake.
Number 7, another well-known atheist YouTuber is Jacqueline Glenn. Yeah, her style is more of a vlog style, kind of ironic since that's my catchphrase, but god damn is she fun. She makes some of the best videos on religion that I've seen on this site. They're so great that I find myself more entertained by her videos on religion than much of Mr. Epsion's. Like The Amazing Atheist, Jacqueline takes the oh-so-touchy subject of religion versus atheism and makes it a very thrilling experience, whether it be by making some witty retorts or doing a collab with a friend of hers. Her content definitely puts a smile on my face.
No!
Jacqueline does get a good bit of flack for being very militant with her atheism, but even looking past that, I don't think there are too many other people on YouTube making religious videos as fun and exciting as hers.
Bible is not a reference book, it's a love letter.
Oh, this is like Christian Logic 101. The Bible is not something to study. It's something to embrace. Don't analyze anything. No, that would be bad. You just gotta have faith. You just gotta take it for what it is. Don't ask questions. Don't start doing anything crazy like, I don't know, like thinking about it. Just accept that shit. Oh, and it gets better. It's a love story? Really? I've never heard the Bible called a love story because, you know, I just tend to remember certain things. It just sticks out in my head, like, I don't know, like genocide, you know, like mass murder and infanticide and, you know, rape and slavery. Like, there's just, you know, certain things like that that just don't really line up with my idea, at least, of a love story. But, you know, don't ask questions. Just embrace it. Just have faith.
Number 6 is Danny the Metalhead. I've promoted Danny many times in my videos. I even have him boxed on my channel. I'll try not to repeat too much of what I said in the past, but Danny's a great guy. He's made some great videos, and I feel he has great potential to entertain the people I do. More people should definitely be checking his channel out. Danny's a great guy to talk to and share ideas with, and while his dark humor makes me feel a bit uncomfortable at times, I can't let go of the fact that I wouldn't be as happy on this site without him.
You know what I hate about music fans? I hate it when they say that, oh, a certain band or artist suck just because of how they look. They don't listen to the albums, they don't listen to the music, they don't listen to the songs, the albums, EPs, whatever. They don't listen to that stuff, they just base their opinion of the band on how they look, and that's it. Like, how is that possible? Because if I remember correctly, you listen to music with your ears, not your eyes. For example, I like Nightwish. I think they're a good band, I like their music, I think the albums Century Child, Once, and Angel Fall First are pretty fucking awesome. But none of the reasons why I like Nightwish musically is because I think Tarja Turunen, or however you pronounce her name, is hot. Granted, I do think she is hot, but I can separate her looks from the music.
Number 5 is Blue Magus. Blue Magus is definitely one of my favorite script ranters. He really knows how to make a damn good script and edit his videos quite nicely. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with in the anti-BOTDF movement, as he's made some of the most badass Blood on the Dance Floor videos in his series BOTDF Fans Are Mad. He's right up there with Giant Riella, Official GATG, and even Nate Talks to You in that realm. I'm also a big fan of his Minor Grievances videos, which are his general rants. Those are pretty entertaining too. My only real grievance, no pun intended, with Blue Magus is that a lot of his newer videos are more review-oriented. I mean, I know there's only so much you can say about a band like Blood on the Dance Floor, but I don't feel like I've been seeing too much variety, as most of his reviews are of video games, and I'm not a gamer. But looking past that, pretty much the rest of Blue Magus's catalog is very well made and stuff I'd highly recommend.
Way to reinforce gender stereotypes and patronize half the world's population regardless of circumstance there, buddy. Needless to say, it's not a very good rant, and he himself is not a very good ranter. And here's a couple reasons why. I know sometimes you have to generalize in comedy to make a joke, but that video was not a comedic one. It was intended, by his own admission, to help people, with such wonderful advice as this.
If you're in a relationship with a woman who lays her hands on you and makes you feel the need or the urge to lay your hands on her and hurt her and beat her like a man, then you need to walk away from that relationship. A real man loves his woman. A real man is there to protect his woman.
That's right. If you're a man and you are being assaulted by someone who happens to have a vagina, you are not supposed to defend yourself in any way, shape, or form, because it wouldn't be masculine otherwise.
Number 4 is Caleb TV. Ah, Caleb. Probably the best younger ranter on this site. For a kid of only 15, the quality and editing of his videos are damn great. I remember right as I was recording my Ranters I Think Should Be Bigger video, I noticed Mr. Epsilon promoted Caleb and his subscriber count blew the roof. And immediately, a great big smile appeared on my face. Even before that promotion, I referred to Caleb as Mr. Epsilon meets Nate talks to you. I knew he was going to be a pretty big deal. I do wish Caleb would be a bit more consistent with his uploads, but the overall final product is definitely worth the wait. Caleb's also shouted me out at the end of a couple of his videos, and he has also had me appear in both of the dramatic reading videos he has on his channel. I definitely recommend Caleb TV for any of you guys who have never heard of him.
I think this is how it went down in Onision's head when he was thinking about what he was going to say in his next video. Okay, so Mr. Epsilon has sent us a few Facebook messages and made a video addressed to my in-laws exposing how much an abuser I am. But that doesn't sound too stalkerish. How can I make him sound worse to my fangirls? Oh, I know. How about I continue to blame him for the snail mail letter even after evidence was shown to me? That won't backfire at all. Which leads me to another thing. That stalkerish video that Mr. Epsilon posted about your in-laws really wasn't all that addressed to your in-laws as much as it was the public. It was criticizing you more than anything. He didn't attack your in-laws personally. It was more meant for the public to see, hence it being uploaded publicly to YouTube. And it brought up a lot of valid points as well as evidence against you.
Number 3 is Tech Shot Action. I've only known Tech Shot Action for a few months now, but I can safely say that I am damn glad I know him and consider him to be a friend of mine. He is the nicest guy you will ever meet in this little community. We need nice guys like Tech Shot Action. He's so nice that back when I was under fire by a guy I really don't want to say the name of, and Tech Shot made his video defending me, I thanked him on my personal Facebook for bringing my mood around. I wasn't specific at all as to what I was thanking him for, since this is my personal Facebook after all, and I don't post anything YouTube related there at all, but Take Shot will always be there to help his friends. That is what makes his channel so special to me. He's made some very insightful videos, some badass videos, and even some funny videos. Take Shot's a great friend, and one that I hope sticks around for a while. He's also my biggest man crush since Sebastian Bach of Skid Row. Sorry, Stoudmeister, but I'm going to have to intervene.
Oh, no, you didn't! Take Shot is my man! He's my soulmate! We are the heterosexual lovers of this relationship, you shade-wearing, cracker-ass motherfucker! You have no room to intervene with our love, our heterosexual male love!
Well, aren't we Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney?
Oh, calm down, both of you!
Yes, sir.
Good. Now continue. Play your favorite video of mine, Shades.
Okay.
He exists. He's real. He is there. He's always there. He's the one that gives me the heart. He's the one that keeps beating my heart. He's the one that keeps making me breathe. He's the one that gives me water. He's the one that gives me food. He provides for me. He loves me. He cares for me. He is real.
As it would turn out, the person that gave you your heart that beats was your biological parents, as well as that the one that keeps you breathing is your own biological DNA, as we have evolved to be able to do that, as well as that your local grocery or supermarket is the person giving you the water and the food, and you should be very grateful of that, as I am very grateful of my local supermarket for bringing me water and bringing me food every single day. Whether or not God loves you, I would love to see some evidence on this, please.
Number 2 is Someguy827. When it comes to ranting about Onision, no one has torn him a bigger asshole than Some Guy 827. Stevie's videos on Onision are some of the angriest and most badass that I've seen on this site, matched only by Mr. Repsion's as far as the points he makes. The two of them together make a force beyond your wildest dreams. But while Repsion has his points laid out, he doesn't get as mad as Stevie does in his videos, and it's damn entertaining to watch. He's pretty much your go-to guy when it comes to Onision. Even if Stevie stops talking about Onision altogether, which I honestly wouldn't be too broken up over considering I don't care about Onision that much, he still makes some pretty good rants. My favorite video of his would definitely be his rant on feminazis, which you're about to hear an excerpt from.
The problem with this is the numbers for women, oddly enough, since this is already, a survey being asked by a feminazi, are inconsistent. Oh, but the men? Oh, they're larger numbers and they're consistent. I wonder why the fuck that is. This kind of bullshit really sets a stupid precedent. It's already bad enough you got billions of fucking Tumblr feminazis out there who think they fucking understand their own rights movement whatsoever. It's been absolutely capsized by people who think that running around calling themselves a slut is somehow empowering. That a rapist would stop, oh, you identify yourself as a slut? I guess I can't rape you. Yeah, what the fuck is that? The guy's a criminally, pathologically minded fuck. He's gonna take what he wants from you and not give a shit. Just because you feel like dressing a certain way doesn't make you a certain way is true. It does not stop somebody from committing a heinously violent act. And identifying as one thing or another is not gonna change that motherfucker's mind. You know what will? A swift kick to the balls. But getting back onto the real topic here, setting a precedent that all men are just rapists waiting to come out, especially if you get drinks in us, is bullshit. I don't know if I got my point across right there, but let me state that again. It's bullshit. What the fuck is this? So I was born with a dick and I'm just a rapist waiting to come out, and you weren't born with a dick and you're female and you just happen to go, oh, I'm the fairer sex. I'm not even capable of doing that at all. Yeah, these are the kind of people who look at that chick, I think it was in Russia, who captured a person breaking into her store and kept him locked up in a closet on drugs as a sex slave as not a rapist. Okay? Or millions of men who have had physical sexual attacks performed on them, but because they're men, they have to just suck it up and fucking take it. Yeah, well, you know what, bitch? Fuck you.
And number one on this list is none other than A Dose of Buckley. People have been recommending Buckley to me for the longest time, and I never really felt obligated. When I watched his video on Music Fans, I walked out feeling kind of insulted. Some months later, when I decided to give him another shot, I was pretty much like, the fuck have I been missing? Buckley is phenomenal. Obviously, since he talks music a good bit, I'm gonna like him. And I also figured if I'm such a big fan of Muse's reviews, then Musical Autopsy is gonna be right up my alley. And it is. His general nerd rants, as well as his Advice No One Asked For series, are also damn entertaining to watch. And I've spent a good bit of time watching much of Buckley's content since my subscribing to him. He's cynical and intellectual, yet comical at the same time. Pretty much just what I like to see in a ranter. And he's right up there with PM Rants as far as script ranters go. I'm damn happy to consider myself a fan of A Dose of Buckley.
Oh, it wasn't a happy ending. How fucking surprising. It's another fucking Taylor Swift song about a boy who broke her heart. How many of these are there now? With all the failed relationships Taylor Swift has been in, I'm surprised she even has time to write and record songs. In fact, there are only two explanations. Either she's been fucked over by like 30 different guys in her life, and she's the worst judge of character in the history of womankind, or she's been bitching about Joe Jonas and John Mayer for like 4 fucking albums. In this case, it was someone she knew would be trouble, hence the title of the song, so I'm assuming the thought process here is now, shit, I need new material for my album. Hey, that guy looks like a real piece of shit. I should date him for a bit.
Hope you enjoyed this list. I had a lot of fun making it. Next video is going to be my 100th official public upload, and I do have a big video planned for that, so stay tuned for that. Until then, take care and have a nice day. I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time.